When Soundcore released their upgraded Q20 Plus, a lot of people had questions, mainly which headphone should I buy between the Q20 Plus and the previous Q30s. So this isn't going to be a full review. We're just going to check out a few of the similarities and differences to help you decide which one will give you the best bang for your tech dollars. All right, so we got the headphones here. These are the Q20 Pluses. These are the Q30s. They do come in some different colors, so make sure you find the one that you like. One of the major differences you can see is right here off the bat. I prefer the case for when you gotta throw it in and out of your bag. Just provides a little more stability and protection. Let's get these out of here. All right, so now we take a closer look at the headphones, and you can see there's really not that big of a difference in the overall look. So both headphones provide the ability to swivel, so they can swivel, and then they fold up as well. Same with these. You get a nice amount of cushion, though it seems to be a little thicker here on the Q30s. The pads are similar as well. Nice little bit of cushioning. As for the Q30s, you get your USB-C power and your noise canceling button right here on the side. Then over here you have your headphone input and your controls for turning the volume up and skipping songs. On the Q20 Pluses, you have power and noise canceling. On this side over here, you have your USB-C with your headphone input and your buttons for controlling volume and song. Honestly, if we're going by the actual appearance and the look and feel, it is so similar. When I put these on my head, I really can't tell that much of a difference. Let's go ahead and turn these both on. All right, let's go ahead and pull them up in my phone. Shout out to Team Pixel with the Pixel 6 Pro. Here in Bluetooth settings, you can see that I have both paired, the Q20 Pluses and the Q30s. Let's open the Soundcore app. So with both pair of headphones, I went in and updated them to the latest firmware. So starting with the Life Q20s, up here you get your battery indicator to let you know how much power you have left. Down here you get your options. So you have noise cancellation, transparency mode, and you have normal. Then when you get into your equalizer, you have your Soundcore signature options where you go in and you get a bunch of different sound profiles to try out. I'm gonna leave it on the default Soundcore signature for this video. And then you also have a custom option where you could come in and set your own custom EQ. Also, they both provide the superior sleep option where you can play sounds of wind and rain for when you sleep. This is the only time I'm gonna talk about it because I never use it, so we're not gonna keep on focusing on it, but they both have that. So here with the Q30s, you see right here, next to the name, you get your battery indicator. Then down here, you could choose between normal mode, then you have your ambient noise transparency, then you have noise cancellation, and on the Q30s, you get 3 different levels of noise cancellation. So you get a transport mode, an indoor mode, and you get an outdoor mode to kind of give you different levels of noise cancellation depending on what you're doing. Before we get into the sound comparison, I do want to test the microphone on both of these headphones. So let's go ahead and put the Q20s on. Microphone check 1 2. Microphone check 1 2. We are testing the Soundcore Q20 Pluses. So this is just a quick test of the microphone to give you an idea of what it will sound like when you're on calls. Let's go ahead and switch to the Q30s. All right, as you can see right here, we're using the Q30s for the microphone, and this is a microphone check 1 2. Microphone check 1 2, just to give you an idea of what it will sound like when you're using the microphone on these headphones, if you're taking calls or anything like that. You guys let me know what it sounds like down below in the comments. All right, now to test the actual sound quality. I've given these an extensive listen before we started it. Just gonna pick something here right quick to give you an idea. I'm in the Amazon Music Plus or whatever they use, using the Ultra HD settings. We're gonna listen to that new Smoking Out the Window by Silk Sonic, Bruno Mars, Anderson .Paak. Again, we're using the default Soundcore signatures sound profile, and we're using it on normal mode with no noise canceling or anything selected. So let's go in here and hit play. This bitch got me better. Hey. Sounds good. With that default Soundcore signature, you're definitely getting the emphasis on bass. It's a low-end, darker sound. Not muddy, but you definitely feel like a warmth on that low end compared to like a big, bright sound where the mids and the highs are emphasized. Let's switch to the Q20 pluses. Okay. Y'all can see my little hand dance. I mean, honestly, it's a similar, I mean, that's pretty much the theme of this. There is a similar sound. It's that same kind of low end emphasized where the mids are not as forward and bright as they could be, and the highs lack a little bit of the sparkle, but overall they do sound good. Now, for me, my own preferences, I like the R&B setting, especially when I'm listening to hip hop, R&B, music like that. I kind of like that setting just to give it a little more depth, give it a little more feeling when I'm listening to it. But honestly, you can go in there and pick whichever one you want to get the sound that you prefer. Now let's go in here and test the noise cancellation. Right now I'm in normal and I really don't hear too much. You get a nice bit of passive noise cancellation. Let's go into the actual noise cancellation mode. And remember, on the Q20s, you only get one versus the 3 different settings that you get on the Q30s. So, oh wow, it does change the profile in the room. I can hear myself a lot less. I have a computer right here and a PC right there that I can usually hear their fans. That's gone. Let me switch the transparency mode. Okay, I can hear those fans. Oh, I can hear myself much better. It's weird because it sounds like it's amplified, but it also sounds natural. It doesn't sound like it's being pumped up, but it does sound like there is a little bit of amplification to the actual noise with the transparency, but I like it. It sounds good. Let's switch to the Q30s. You get that same bit of passive noise cancellation, but I can hear the fans from my devices here. Let's switch to the noise cancellation. Everything went away. Let's go to outdoor. I really can't tell the difference between the two from indoor to outdoor. Okay, a little more sound comes through when it's set to the outdoor function. And the transport, since there's no real low rumbling sounds here, which that targets, it's pretty much the same. But overall, you do get your different levels of noise cancellation. Let's go to transparency mode. It sounds like it's much more amplified than the Q20 pluses because, I mean, I sound louder than I think I am when I'm talking normally. I can hear those fans. Everything sounds boosted. So that's just another thing for you to consider when you're picking between these two headphones. All right, so these are two very similar headphones. And if you still can't decide which one you want, let's look at it like this. If you want to save every dollar you can and still get the noise cancellation and the ambient sound, then you go with the Q20 pluses. They sound great. You can use the different EQ modes to go in there and really get it to how you want. But if you do not care about spending a few more dollars to get a better noise cancellation and ambient sound, also a case compared to a bag, then you go with the Q30s. All right, now hopefully that gave you a good idea of which one you should spend your hard-earned money on. Especially with the holiday season coming up, these will make great gifts for the music lover in your family or yourself. Let me know what you think down below in the comments. Also, check the links that I provide in the description to get the most accurate price reflection. If there's any deals or discounts, I'll try to let you know down below. I'm gonna get up out of here. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and never forget to holla at your boy.